Hello, AJ O'Neill here, talking about how to make six figures typing on a keyboard. So today I got a really great question from the same person that asked me yesterday about what to do after finishing Python the hard way. Am I ever going to get to a point where I'm not constantly having to look up documentation? Is that expected of me? The answer to that is no. No, you are always going to be looking up reference material. Now, there are a couple of things that you're going to be doing that are going to help you. One is you're going to be using VS Code, and anytime you open up a file in any language, it has a little prompt at the bottom that says, do you want to install the plugins for Go, Python, Ruby, etc.? And you're going to say yes. And then magic is going to start to happen. And as you start to type, it's going to fill out common things for you because it basically parses the documentation and looks it up and whatnot. Now, if you're like me and you use Vim, you're going to be using Syntactic, and there's a number of other plugins which are language specific. So you're basically just going to look up how to do language X in Vim. These things are going to help you because they're going to do syntax checks. They're going to do formatting so that your braces and brackets aren't in the wrong place. They're going to let you know if there's any errors. They'll do linting, etc., stuff like that. So the tooling that you get with your tools is going to be really good and it's going to help you a lot, but no, you are never going to have it memorized. There may be some packages within the standard library of the language that you use that you know like the back of your hand because you use them every single day. But generally speaking, on a daily basis, you will be coming to documentation pages. You are going to be looking up information on Stack Overflow. There are literally thousands, tens of thousands of APIs that you're going to be using over the course of your career, and you just don't have space in your brain to handle all of that. It's not something that you should really try for. That said, do develop those habits where you have some muscle memory. Now, you might forget whether it was the URL that came first or the method or the headers, etc. in a particular function when you're passing in multiple arguments, but you should generally know what it is you're passing in. I mean, if you go into an interview and you have no idea how anything works at all, you're not going to pass. So the level of responsibility that you need to take on yourself is kind of having the general understanding of knowing what you're doing and why, the context. I talk about context all the time, but the specific details of how this function works or that function works, I go between Node, Go, and Rust. Go and Rust have very similar syntaxes for how you declare a type. All the time, I'm in one and I do the one for the other, and my linter, the plugin that I have for my editor, is what tells me, oh no, you did this wrong, and I'm like, swap it around. It's the other way. Don't worry about the memorization. It's going to come with time. You will probably get, 10 to 100 times better than where you're at now, but you're never going to get to a point where you're not looking up stuff on the daily. And if you know someone who is in that situation, either they're like savant autistic genius, or they have a really, really boring job, and you could probably just write a program to do what they do because it's so repetitive that they're not learning anything new. All right, I hope that was helpful for you. If it was, like and subscribe. There's going to be more videos like this. Drop questions in the comments below, and I'll see you around. Was that too, because I try, but sometimes is it too much?